morning, Las Vegas. We begin today with a live look at the Virgin Las Vegas Casino, where workers have been on strike for about an hour. Now, 700 of them are expected to walk off the job as they continue asking for a new 5-year union contract to get better wages. It's the Culinary Union's first open-ended strike in 22 years.
The 24/7 picket line is expected to be in place until that agreement has been reached. The Culinary Union is asking customers and allies not to cross the strike line at the Virgin Las Vegas. They're also asking people to only support union hotels and eat at union restaurants. They want people to cancel their reservations at the Virgin Las Vegas as well. Good morning, Las Vegas reporter Shakira Hawkins is joining us live from the scene. She's been speaking with some of these union members about what they're fighting for, and now she's about to talk to a top union official. Good morning.
Good morning, Justin and Anjali. That's exactly right. Hospitality workers from all different departments at the Virgin Las Vegas Hotel are out here fighting for what they feel like they need: better wages and better benefits. Now I'm here with Union, the Secretary Treasurer, Ted Papageorge. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Tell us about the negotiations that happened yesterday.
Well, it really wasn't much of a negotiation. This company has been proposing 0 wage increases for years of the contract for the last 10 months, and unfortunately have not really been bargaining in any sort of good faith. Yesterday they put what amounts to a few more pennies on the table. Still no wage increases or retroactive pay, and very little for the rest of a 5-year contract. The negotiating committee unanimously voted to reject the offer. And we put a lot of proposals on the table. We tried to work with the company, but they are far, far away from, for example, the Stratosphere, whose workers have received $4 an hour wage increases or more just this year because rents are up 40%, groceries are up 30%, and these workers have to pay the same price as everyone else. So they're not second-class workers, and they're not going to accept a second-class contract.
Why do you think it's so hard for them to, why do you think they're being so stubborn when it comes to agreement?
Well, companies come to Las Vegas sometimes, and they bring a lot of money. They brought $1 billion to buy and renovate this Virgin Hotel. But in Las Vegas, when you bring that kind of money, you got to bring money for the workers too. These big private equity funds are used to running all over workers all over this country, and they can't do that here in Las Vegas. They can invest in the building, but they also have to invest in the workers.
Absolutely. What do you think is fair?
Well, look, we've got contracts that we've signed up and down the strip. Those workers, those contracts expired here at the Virgin June 1 of 2023. So a year and a half this contract's been expired. That means workers at the Westgate, at the Stratosphere, at the Sahara not only received the initial wage increase, have gotten their second wage increase as of October 1. And like I said, many of those workers, if non-tipped, received over $4 an hour to help with inflation. Meanwhile, the Virgin workers have received 0, and the company proposed 0 up until the end of the year, and then very little actually after that. So it was a real slap in the face in negotiations, and the workers are united and they're strong, and they're going to strike, and we're going to support them until this company comes to their senses.
Absolutely. Real quick, one last question. We have F1 coming up, and how important are hospitality workers in the city of Las Vegas?
Well, this F1 doesn't happen without the professionalism of our workers. If you're staying at the Virgin Hotel, you should plan on moving your reservation, and we'll be very happy to assist with that.
Okay, thank you so much, Ted. Okay, you guys, thank you for your time. We will continue to stay out here talking to workers, and we'll bring you guys the very latest. Reporting from the Virgin Hotel, I'm Shakira Hawkins, back to you.
All right, Shakira, thank you. Meanwhile, Virgin Hotels has released a statement about the negotiations falling through. It reads in part, quote, "When we concluded our most recent meeting on July 11th, the ball was in the union's court. We did not hear from the union until November 8th, after it had already set a strike deadline of November 15th. After we waited several months for the union to respond to our June proposal and return to the table, their unconstructive approach and bad faith bargaining today was another disappointment."